Developing now at 5:30, federal investigators just beginning to piece together what happened during a deadly plane crash at Statesville Regional Airport.
Right now, the NTSB does not know who was flying the plane when it went down. Investigators plan to listen to the cockpit voice recorder in Washington, D.C. to learn more. Retired NASCAR driver Greg Biffle, his wife Christina, his two children Ryder and Emma, Craig Wadsworth, and father and son Dennis and Jack Dutton all died in the crash. Loved ones say that flying bonded the Duttons together.
Channel 9's Hannah Getz is continuing our team coverage now. And Hannah, you had an emotional conversation with Jack Dutton's girlfriend.
Yeah, that's right. And what I learned today is that he was very loved by the people who knew him. He was a graduate of Hough High School and then went on to the aviation program at Auburn. And when I talked to his girlfriend on the phone today, she told me he loved to fly. Falling in love in college was never on Valerie Domingo's checklist. But when she met Jack Dutton, she told me all bets were off.
We kind of just clicked. And then the following Saturday was the first Auburn football game of the season. And he invited me to come with him. And from then it just kind of went from there.
They started dating, spending every moment they could together. She says the two Auburn students fell fast.
I think it was honestly just his personality. He kind of loved everybody and was just so welcoming to everyone he met, and he kind of just made you feel so seen. He just made me feel like I was something.
Jack's personality and passion made him so lovable to so many. Valerie says it's the same qualities Jack shared with his dad, Dennis, who was also on the plane that day.
His dad, Dennis, he was a total goofball. But he was one of the most loving and kind men that I had ever met. And you could just tell where Jack got it all from.
The father and son shared a love for flying. Jack was in the Auburn aviation program. Dennis was a seasoned pilot. Valerie says Jack talked about their last flight for weeks leading up to it.
They were so close to each other. And Jack used to tell me about how much his dad would push him. And I could just see how proud Dennis was of Jack.
During our tearful phone call between Charlotte and Alabama, Valerie told me she's holding tightly to the happy memories.
We went to this concert thing that was being put on at the frat. And he was so excited because he loved music more than probably anything. Aside from flying. At the end, the lead singer of the band told him to come up and sing with him. So he got to go up there and he got to sing one of his favorite songs with this band in front of every one of his friends. He was just so happy and excited. I think it was probably one of the best moments because he was just in pure bliss.
Jack brought pure joy to those who knew him, especially Valerie. During this unimaginable time, it's his spirit she clings to.
I keep hearing his voice in the back of my head just telling me that it's going to be okay one day. That it's okay to be hurt right now. And that he understands that it hurts. But that it's going to be okay. And that I'll always be there.
And you can tell by his girlfriend's words there how special of a person Jack was. But when I started reaching out to his friends today, I got an overwhelming response. And I couldn't interview every person, so they sent videos talking about what Jack meant to them. Take a listen.
Jack was just such, I can't express this enough of how, of an amazing person he was to, everyone around him.
He always chose to see the good in people.
Jack was so kind to every person who reached out to him.
He had a kind heart and taught me so much.
Jack was such a selfless person.
Jack was friendly and genuine to every single person he met.
He was a person who had an unbelievable sense of humor.
Most selfless person I've ever met, like always made sure to prioritize his friends more than anything else.
He never thought twice about helping someone else out.
I won't ever forget what Jack did for this community, and I won't ever forget what he taught me as a person.
He was one of my first friends.
His passion, was so genuine. His care for others was so genuine.
He had a persistent kindness about him.
So obviously,
Erica,
he
like
was
I said,
very well
loved by so many.
Yeah, obviously very well loved. Hannah, thank you.